Welcome to the deep dive. We're here to sort of unpack some really complex ideas and hopefully give you those aha moments.
That's the goal.
Yeah. And today, well, we're taking a really unique angle on something truly ancient, the idea of divine love.
Right. Very unique source material for this one.
It is. It's an excerpt from a YouTube video. It's called A Teaching on Divine Love, Be Curious About Your Soul.
Uh-huh.
And it's from the Living Water Spiritual Healing channel. Now, the teaching itself is delivered by someone, or rather an entity, named Faith.
Who identifies as, what was it, an inhabitant of the celestial heavens?
Exactly. So quite a claim there. Our mission, really, for this deep dive is to explore what this specific teaching says divine love is.
You know, how you get it, what it supposedly does to you, to your soul, your life.
Precisely, based just on what Faith claims.
And it's definitely an intriguing perspective. We're aiming to pull out the practical bits, the surprising claims.
Yeah.
See how the celestial viewpoint frames things. Maybe not something you've heard before.
Could lead to some real insights, or at least interesting questions.
Hopefully those aha moments we mentioned.
Okay, so let's kick things off. According to Faith, what is this divine love?
Well, it's described very specifically.
It's not just a feeling, right? The quote says, it's a gift that imbues your soul with the very substance of God's essence.
Substance. That's the key word there, isn't it? Like a literal infusion.
Yeah, it sounds like it fundamentally changes your spiritual makeup, not just, feeling good.
A real transformation.
So how does someone even, become aware of God or this specific gift according to Faith?
It seems to start internally. The source says it's through the mind that you first come to have an awareness of God and a curiosity that grows.
Curiosity.
And you walk a path that is unique for you. So it sounds like it begins with that mental spark, that questioning.
Right, a personal journey from the get-go.
And what's really fascinating is how Faith describes receiving it. It's not passive.
Yeah.
The teaching says, when one prays for the gift of divine love, they draw into their midst the celestial angels.
Angels, like literal angels.
That's the claim.
Yeah.
And they're described as the teachers that come and help our beloved friends on earth to understand the blessing of this gift.
Wow. So direct spiritual tutoring almost.
It certainly implies a very interactive process. And the prayer itself, it doesn't even need words.
Really?
It just needs a soulful longing. That's enough to draw them in.
A soulful longing. That's quite poetic.
And then these angels, they share with you our love and our comfort, our light, and the blessings that we have in order to help you along your path. So it suggests, ongoing support, not just a one-off event.
Okay, so you pray, or rather long for it. Angels come, they teach, they help, and this leads to healing, right? That's a big part of it.
Huge part. This is where it gets, really interesting, as you said earlier.
Faith says this gift brings healing to the soul, to the wounds, and to those aspects of you that inhibit your light, your joy, your truth.
That's a profound claim. Healing of the soul itself.
Yeah, deeper than just, say, emotional comfort. It's restoration.
So what are these wounds? What's causing them, according to Faith?
Two main things mentioned. First, your life's experiences that have caused you great suffering upon this earth. Makes sense.
Trauma, hardship, loss. Yeah.
And second, the habits and patterns that the mind continues to operate through, much on a subconscious level.
So inner stuff too. Limiting beliefs, negative patterns.
Exactly. Things that hold you back, maybe without you even realizing it fully.
And divine love, according to this teaching, addresses these directly.
Yes. It says, this love will allow these wounds and these untruths to be lifted.
Lifted, like removed.
That's the word used.
Yeah.
Lifted from darkening your soul, these conditions. So it's not just managing them.
It's purification, a clearing out.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And the source says, in your soul resides the great blessing of this divine essence. And it finds its place within your soul and shall remain there forevermore.
Forevermore. So it's permanent, an intrinsic shift once it's there.
That's the idea.
Yeah.
A lasting change.
So, okay, these wounds, these untruths, they get lifted. What does that actually feel like or look like for the person? What's the outcome for you?
Well, as these blockages clear and this divine essence builds up, Faith claims that joy, that peace, that love, and all the beautiful qualities of the gifts that God has implanted within your soul come to life.
Come to life, like they were dormant.
Exactly. An awakening of your inherent, maybe God-given qualities, like turning the lights back on inside.
A reactivation. That's powerful.
And it apparently doesn't stop just at healing and awakening those core qualities.
There's more.
Yeah, faith's teachings suggest this divine love actually um, enhances the abilities you already have.
Enhances them. How so?
The source acknowledges you have gifts and talents that are already active within your life that have materialized, things you're already good at.
Right. Your natural skills, maybe spiritual gifts you already use.
Precisely. But it says when you add the blessing of divine love to those gifts, they will be enhanced by this love, and they will grow. They will become stronger.
Interesting. So it's like a booster for your existing talents.
Kind of. And the reason given is quite specific.
What's the mechanism there?
It's because you will be more greatly attuned to the wisdom, to the truth, and to the guidance that God has for your particular life.
Ah, okay. So the enhancement comes from better alignment, better connection to divine guidance.
That seems to be it, which naturally leads into this idea of communion.
Communion, like direct connection with God.
Yes. The teaching states when one has the divine love within their soul, this allows an easier communion, your soul to God's soul.
Soul to soul, that's very direct.
And it continues. And this is how God speaks to his children soul to soul, bypassing maybe other forms of communication.
More intuitive, perhaps. Less mediated.
That fits with the next part, actually.
Just about
acquiring knowledge.
knowledge. How does that work?
It's fascinating. Faith says, there will come to you great knowings and understanding great knowledge and wisdom by the grace of this love.
Okay.
Not something that you need to study deeply. That's the key part.
Right. Not intellectual learning, then.
No. It's more is the case when you come in yearning and longing with a true desire to know your beloved Creator and to awaken that which has been implanted within you.
Implanted within you.
Your unique soul and walking your unique journey. It sounds like, I don't know, direct downloads of wisdom.
Or maybe unlocking inherent knowledge, things you somehow already knew deep down but couldn't access.
Could be. Fueled by that desire, that longing, rather than hitting the books. A different kind of knowing entirely.
Very different.
Okay, so stepping back a bit, what are the practical implications here? What's the call to action, if any?
Well, there's a strong encouragement towards self-exploration.
Yeah. The source says to become very curious about your soul and very curious about what the divine love is able to do upon your soul. It's an active invitation.
Be curious. Investigate for yourself.
Right. And if you do, what kind of life path does faith describe emerging from this?
It seems to point towards service. It says, you will find your life of service, of being able to be a channel of love, and a channel of light is what will propel you forward upon earth.
Propel you forward, like it becomes your main driving force.
Exactly. And there's this sense of things falling away, too.
What kind of things?
Distractions, basically.
Yep.
Those things that you once found of interest that really and truly are distractors will fall away.
Huh. Like superficial interests lose their appeal.
Seems like it. And instead, you will compelled to deepen yourself in prayer, to walk closely hand in hand with the one who has created you.
Compelled. That's a strong word. Like an internal reordering of priorities.
Yeah, a spiritual decluttering almost. Focus shifts inward towards that connection.
And this divine essence, this love, it's not some rare commodity, is it? According to faith.
Not at all. It's presented as constantly available. Universal.
The quote is emphatic. The divine essence is always available. It only requires your reaching out through your own free will.
Your choice. Your action to reach out.
And then it asks, rhetorically, for every time that you do you not feel this love come to you? Yes, it is true. It is there always and only awaiting you.
Wow. Always there, just waiting.
And the core benefits are summed up nicely, too. It will cleanse you and heal you, awaken you, bringing great love, light, and joy to each one.
Cleanse, heal, awaken, love, light, joy. That's quite the package.
It really is. It's presented as this active, transformative force, not just a passive feeling.
And connecting this back to, well, the divine perspective, faith wraps it up by saying this is God's desire.
How so?
And this, dear ones, is exactly what God desires, to have you awakened by the grace of his love so that you can commune fully and freely together.
So our awakening facilitates that communion, fulfilling a divine purpose.
That's the idea. And there's a little note about the times we live in, too. Just to mention that in these times of great change upon your earth, your blessings are needed.
So it implies a practical, maybe even urgent need for people to awaken this and bring these blessings into the world.
A call to action, in a way.
So boiling it down, the central call from faith seems to be...
Be curious.
Yeah. So I say be very curious about love, the divine love, for it is the highest essence. It's an invitation to explore, not just accept.
And there's a promise attached to that curiosity, to that path.
which is,
Continue, dear ones, to awaken your soul by the grace of divine love, and you will see a life rich in service coming to you.
fulfillment through contribution through service. That seems to be the ultimate outcome described.
A life with purpose, driven by that inner connection.
Okay, so quite a journey we've unpacked there. From curiosity and longing to angelic help, deep soul healing, enhanced gifts, direct communion, and finally, a life of service.
All stemming from this concept of divine love as God's very essence, freely available.
So the source, faith, suggests this divine love is the key to unlocking gifts already inside you, healing deep wounds, and finding this path of service.
Always available, just waiting for you to reach out with curiosity and free will.
Which leaves us with a thought to maybe mull over. What does it really mean for you personally to tap into something that this teaching claims has always been there, just waiting for your own curious free will to activate it?
Something to think about as you navigate your own unique journey.